I'm just trying to think of like things, yeah, just to prepare for the entities that we're going to be facing. And I'm not sure how to word stuff like that. Other than like you know, our stuff you could handle with divination, you know, would mind shields be effective? Yes, no. Okay. Would, you know, elements, are they weak to elemental? You know, yes, no, that kind of stuff. But at this point, it's already up, and if there's nothing else to ask, that'd be fine.
You could. It's up for an hour. Right?
Yep. Right. So I
could save it for when you go in there.
Correct. All right. Yep. It's up. It's up. So.
I guess if you want to go in there.
I think we do. That seems to be the consensus. Because I was totally thinking that, yeah, we should just fucking dip if the seals broke, but that was under different assumptions. Like, so now that all my thoughts are in a row, I think we should go down there.
Very well. I would propose a expeditious entrance and extraction, if possible. I can cast some spells in preparation, and then anticipate creatures directly in front of us once we drop the band.
Okay.
Okay, so there's going to be some outside right at the start.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, in that case... Yeah, for forces mage, it's surprisingly have very little like physical defense things. Maybe I'm just not imagining.
Let's see what it is.
This. Oh, I see.
So Cherish kind of like raises a hand to you, Gray, and says, "Do you want me to put any time acceleration on yourself, or would you like to handle that personally?"
Oh, it's hard to say. That's another spell that would be up for me, and I plan to be casting a lot. So, if you wouldn't mind.
Should be able to cover us all.
Glorious.
So,
okay.
All right.
She starts like sort of weaving in between you and intoning some stuff in high speech as she taps each person on the shoulder.
I'm right. It's not every vampire. And like, no, it's not 2 vampires. Just to remind myself. But yeah, every 2. He's not every vampire. He's not 2 vampires.
In fact, he's only 1.
Yeah. But now that actually makes it sound pretty cool. Tenekai is every 2 vampires. Like, yeah, so like every other? Or every third? Every third vampire you meet is Tenekai.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. I suppose. Do we know anything about the Faceless? What they do? Is there mind shielding that should be used?
They just like try to grab you, pretty much.
Okay.
At least from your guys' experience.
Right, and then hurdy hurt. Hug pain.
Umbros also. Umbros says, "I will give us all a mental shield in the event of any such issues."
Now Grace is going through all the things about thinking about the truce that we made. Like, we made that for nothing. I mean, it's not bad that it's made. That's fine. Still staving off a war for a little bit is cool. But it's like, I wonder if that's also part of his plans, because he knew I would think that way, and then
He knew you would think that was the thing you had to prevent.
Right. So now so like, okay, now he'll make a truce. How can I use this truce? So now that truce is now breaking the next seal. Without, that's now what Gray's thinking. Like, oh fuck, I bet I planned right into it. I'm fucking everything I do. It does not matter.
I will point out, you guys were the ones who told this group about where the this location was.
Yep.
Yeah. But that, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Prophecy.
Yep.
If Gray goes back to before he told that guy and doesn't tell that guy, would that solve this problem?
The problem of the seal being broken?
Mm-hmm. Well, would the seal unbreak, I guess?
It would not unbreak.
Yeah, I thought so. Because
they're like temporarily locked, basically, once they break.
Okay.
Yep. Which, cuts both ways, because, having the seal be made, and while it's still made, being immune to time whammies is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn it. So now I'm real upset that, because it was me. I'm the one that even mentioned that where this place was to that idiot.
But we did not turn the other guy faceless and start a brawl. So the other two is still.
I know. It's still, if he wouldn't have known about this place, and then
our foe would have found some other poor sap.
I guess it would have been something else that brought someone else here, but it would need to be someone awakened. Like, I hate it. I hate it. I hate
trying
it
to
so
play
much.
5D chess.
I
Someone
know.
who set up the board for.
Yeah. Well, we only know 4
ago.
of the dimensions.
I know. We don't even get 4. So Jericho, he got it right. He knows.
It's like, fuck that shit, I'm out.
Yep. He knows this is unbeatable. He flipped the board and he left.
Yep. The only way to win is not to play.
Yep.
Yeah. He didn't even flip the board.
Welcome to my game.
Welcome to Ben's game. The only way to win is not to play. All right, way to go. Man, that's rough. And that'd be funny if after one of our game sessions, me and Weston just sit here and figure that out. I think the only way to win this game is to not play it.
My bad.
Yep.
Congratulations, you solved it.
It's like, how about we just every session just you go back to teaching and I go back to art thievery and the problems solve themselves.
You could ask that with your prophecy.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if you asked a similar question before. I can't remember.
Maybe. What happens if we just don't play this game? And by that I mean this guy is like if we try to not fuck with his plans, we just go about our lives.
His plans will come to fruition by themselves at this point.
Okay. Yep. That's what I thought. His
got the ball rolling already.
Fate tapestry is too tightly woven.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing there's no ultimate string to pull anymore that collapses it.
Yep. Besides, if we try to go about our daily lives, I'm sure this would involve itself in our lives without our
your permission.
But then actively try to avoid it. Oh, that's something magical. Nope, get the hell away from me. Every time something would happen to me, I'd fucking go back in time so it didn't happen. Nope. Well, someone tried to have a mage battle with me yesterday. Or
avoid
tomorrow,
all conflict.
Or tomorrow. I can't tell anymore.
Never look at anything interesting ever again.
Yep. Take that, Ben.
Yeah.
All right. So, going in, we're mind shielded. We're accelerated.
Yep.
As soon as the band pops, we're gonna be in combat. But we'll all get to go first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who wants to take
It's like
the first attack? Who's got area?
Umbros says Vigil can unleash devastation.
Beautiful. I love it. We used to have one of those. He's off drinking in his penthouse or something. I don't know. He might be in Mexico.
Just Hawaii last I checked.
Was it?
Umbros just kind of like crosses his arms and doesn't say anything.
Anyways,
Remember the Guardians of the Veil are not a huge fan of Chan.
I know. I know. That's why I'm just kind of like talking like I am. I've kind of lost. Like I don't care what he's doing anymore. He's part of our group, but he seems to be doing his own thing now. So fuck him.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna click some buttons here quick. I changed my mind. I'm gonna do a spell.
All right.
What are you doing?
I'm doing wards and signs. Not like it won't help us against these creatures at all, but it makes me feel better.
Okay. It's all about feeling good. Like, sweatpants and tank top. And going to the store like that.
Let's see. Do I get a willpower back from last night? Or just
I believe you already got it back.
Yeah, I think so.
right, that makes sense. All right. Relevant questions. Oh, that's nice. I don't have to do a reach for duration.
All right, be right back.
Okay. How many of us are here?
7.
7. Darn. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on a second. That's, yuck. Ack. All right. 7 is a lot of people, Ben.
Yeah. I mean, with increased.
With the reach for scale, it still requires an extra level.
Yep.
One success. All right. Good. Sorry. I did wards and signs for 10 turns on all of us at potency 3.
All
Okay.
right, let's get going then.
Sounds good.
Because now we only got 10 turns.
Oh wait, actually, I had extra reaches. Wait a second. All right. If I put a reach into duration, it doesn't affect how many dice or anything or paradox. Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah. You already know it won't even do anything.
All right. So you have it. It's for a scene or something.
Yeah, a scene or something.
Which will be the opening scene of battle.
Yeah, a scene or a year, same difference, really.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So forever until you don't want it to be there anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
So you don't want that active spell. It's funny. That's a hell of a fucking duration. I care. Because you still have that 9th one up for me. 8 again on spells.
All right.
That's really sweet.
So you guys prepare, and then Vigil says, "All right, now." And like a couple seconds before he does that, Vigil sort of like holds up one of his hands, and like flickering electricity starts to grow around it, like his palm. And he makes sort of like a hand gesture in the air, like some sort of sign language, maybe. And as he finishes the gesture, the ground in front of you sort of like warps as the quarry sort of like shifts back into its proper place in space. There's about 20 or so of those guys sort of like wandering around at the base at the bottom of it.
Oh, shit.
But as soon as you kind of like pop back into reality here, Vigil extends his hand, and a bolt of like white lightning shoots down and hits one of them, and they just like bounces in between. Let's see. I'm gonna check to see how many he hits with. Half of them. Just immediately disintegrating them.
Yeah. That's my guy.
And yeah, so I mean, you guys are still like above the others. They are melee. So with the magical strength you have up here, you're able to get rid of them before they get close enough to you, pretty much. I mean, all he has to do is do that again, although you mentioned that it probably did take a bit.
Mm-hmm. Especially since my opening move was just going to be controlling gravity, so they stay put.
Yep, so just hold them down there, and then just zap them again. Yeah, so you dispatch them from a distance easily, and then the group heads down into the quarry. You have so the two adamantine arrow mages with you. Occam is one of them, who you see while you guys were prepping, his skin sort of turned into like this thorny hide, and his arms and like fingers became like these claws dripping with venom. And the other one is Blue Jay, who just has a handgun.
Okay.
And
I remember Blue Jay.
yeah, Blue Jay is an acanthus.
Okay.
So a lot more subtle magics in appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys head into the quarry. As you do so, you're running pretty fast. So you're able to avoid most conflicts. Any of the ones that like sort of jump out,
We can just
either get like slapped away or like physically tossed away by Occam.
Nice. Alley-oop.
Yep. Yeah, so like I mean these things are pretty scary, but they're definitely not really any challenge to 7 pretty competent mages.
No, yeah, I mean we're 5. What did you say? 5 others or 5 total?
7 total
7 total.
people here.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah,
So there's you two, and then there's Vigil, who's like quite powerful.
Yep.
And then the other 3 or the other 4.
Yep. Okay. Vigil, Occam. Yeah. Then I
Yeah.
know those names you just were saying.
All them peeps.
All them peeps you said. A second ago.
So yeah, with acceleration, you get into the like the depths of the quarry where the stone on at your feet is like this blood red color, and the let me actually check and go to this map that we used a while ago. Still got it. Not gonna put any tokens on it. All right, so you get to the room with the prophecy in it, which is at like above the top of the map, sort of like a circular room with the words carved into the stone. And you see signs of probably what the battle was. With the there's like bits of the stone that's like raised up to form like shield shapes and like spikes and stuff. So probably matter magic. And then the walls are also like scorched black with ash. The door, is further down the tunnel. But
where did you encounter and have the clash?
They're not here. They were sent away. They're not gonna bring the culprits back down here. No.
I'm asking these because it was they fought the Doomsayers.
No, this is the Pentacle. The people who fought the Doomsayers were Atlas and the Last Bastion. They are gone now.
Right. Right. No, you're right. God damn it. Well, either way, where did that happen? Was
that was in by the prophecy wall, and you can see signs of battle here.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's what I mean. It was because I said I wanted to see if that guy's side of the story was right.
Yeah, you want to do that.
How we do the postcog.
Yeah. So as you get there, Cherish kind of says, if you want to investigate, we'll hold off the creatures. I would suggest not taking too long.
No, it will go very, very quickly.
So while you guys are looking at this, they're dealing with all the critters who are trying to so desperately come and give you needle hugs.
Yes, please. I'm not a fan of needle hugs. I've had too many already. Okay, so no paradox on this, and 2 success. And I guess I don't know when exactly this happened because I never asked, but
I mean, it happened an hour or 2 ago.
Okay.
So I mean,
I'll go 2 hours and I'll fast forward.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you have enough duration on that spell to give you a large enough window to find it.
Mm-hmm.
Since it just recently occurred.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, so
yeah, sorry.
Give me a.
I forgot dudes' names already. That it was this. I don't know why.
Give me a time and Gnosis roll.
Okay. Apparently, I'm just bad at names today. I'm getting all the info, just twisting it around with names.
Apparently.
Okay. Okay. Oh boy. All right. One success.
Okay. All right. So you go back. And you see you see the Harbingers there. It's a group of 4 of them. They're kind of like looking around at the sort of prophecy, or 2 of them are looking at the prophecy, while 2 are kind of like watching their backs, pretty much. And they're just like examining it, not doing anything visual, probably doing some magic stuff that you can't see.
Yeah.
When you see the group of the 4 Atlas and his 3 allies sort of like walk in down the hallway that you just came through, and Atlas says, Sooth, what are you doing here? You should not be meddling in this. We are not even supposed to be in this city. And Sooth kind of like turns around and looks. All 4 of the Harbingers look like genuinely surprised, and like they sort of like step back a couple steps and says, and Sooth says, faceless creatures. And one of his allies beside him kind of like steps forward and casts out like this tendril of shadow towards Atlas, and you see his like arm sort of like wither and atrophy from the touch. And then
I see why
obviously
he himself.
They respond, and the battle commences. Okay. Yeah, like Atlas pretty much immediately like counteracts the damage to his arm and turns into like this giant like lion with a bunch of tentacles and shit. So like he said, high level life magic involves a lot of shape changing and like body modification in combat. And yeah, crazy mage battle ensues.
Wow.
They don't stay in the room very long, but like as that sort of starts, you kind of hear this sort of like doom sort of echo through the cavern, and then the like sort of clawing like rasping sound of a bunch of like thorny blades, or like the spines like scraping on stone, as the denizens of this place come out in force.
Oh man, so that sucks. We were trying to prevent this the whole time, and it wasn't even anyone in, like, it was 2 outside groups, not even supposed to be in the city. Came in here and had a fight right where they weren't supposed to. That's just like Magic, MTG, because that happened with the Eldrazi. The only thing that could break them out was 4 planeswalkers being here at the same time, and
it just randomly happened.
Yep.
Yeah, classic.
Yep. One guy who knew about it went to go check on it to make sure the seals were intact. One guy was, I can't remember why he was there, and then one person got chased there by another one. So they all just fucking got there at the same time, and boom, Ultra Evil unleashed.
Yay.
So that's kind of how this went. Just, oh, God damn
Yep.
it. You idiots did it. So yeah. All right. Well, that happened.
So as you're doing that, Samuel, is there anything that you want to do to study or otherwise?
Am I dying?
Keep that face out.
Okay, you're gonna help with that. Yeah, so Vigil's main tactic seems to just be like gravity alteration to change the direction of gravity to down the hallway. Just so they have to like climb the walls to get towards you, and then you can just sort of knock them off. Send them falling back down sideways.
Easy.
Sorry, my Discord came out and popped quit again, but
You can't hear anything?
Kind of sounds like you can't.
Hello?
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 Hi, yes. Something about it easy to knock them off.
Yeah, maybe you should try like hanging up the call and redialing.
Okay.
Sometimes that works.
Get out of here.
I don't know why I said redialing. That's not really how you just click the button.
Reconnect.
Freaking old person talk.
Yeah, get out the fucking dial. The rotary phone, motherfucker.
Yeah, phones don't have freaking dials.
Did you ever see a rotary phone?
I mean, I have seen one.
Did you use one in your life, like as normal? Like go to a person's house that used one.
No.
My grandma had one. It's like for years. So I used a rotary phone for a few years of my life. It's kind of fun. That's like, okay, so honestly, whenever I had to call my mom, that's the phone I would go use, because she had a touch tone, but I wanted to use that rotary phone. So
can you hear any better, Weston?
So far so good.
Okay. Yeah, so what I said was Vigil's main strategy seems to be using gravity control to like change the direction of gravity to down the hallway, and then just like push them off the walls when they try to climb up.
That's exactly what I would have done.
Yep. So you're handling one hallway and he's handling the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Well done.
It's
like you guys are smart.
With support. So Derek, as you're about to get rid of this, like drop the post cog.
Yep.
You notice someone standing beside you who you initially mistook as like Umbros, probably. But you realize that they're transparent. It's not in the present, and also they're wearing like a black robe, not a black suit.
Okay.
And you kind of like start as you see the shape of Voldemort there, just sort of watching the scene, and he sort of looks at you and grins.
You motherfucker.
As much as he can with his like slash of a mouth.
I bet you think you've won already. I don't know if he can interact, but
he kind of opens his mouth and rasps out, "I have." And his form just like flickers and disappears from the past.
That's so crazy. That is some awesome magic. All right. So yeah, I mean, unless there's any more to see, I drop it.
They leave the room shortly, because they both sides seem to realize that there's a bunch of other combatants coming, and they can't deal with that, and there would be enemies at the same time. So,
yep, overwhelming numbers.
Sort of like fighting retreat with both sides trying to kill each other in the meantime.
Until they get outside, and then did they see each other for what it was?
Not sure when that happened, but probably when they got outside now, or they just sort of like went their separate ways and realized.
Okay. All right. Holy shit. So I come out of that. How are you guys doing? See, you're doing all right.
Making do.
Yep. Just had a little chat with Voldemort.
How so?
I don't know. His presence was there in the postcog. I glibly tried to taunt him, and he answered. So, yeah, he says he's already won.
Curious.
Mm-hmm. But you know,
I assume you're referring to the Celesti.
Yes, yes.
Well, one such as him would say that.
Of course.
I don't know if there's anything else we have here. I believe the door is further down the tunnel.
All right, let us continue. The mage battle happened pretty much exactly how they say it did. They were down here doing the thing. The others approached. It appears they saw them as faceless creatures, so battle ensued. I don't think anyone...
Some sort of...
Yes.
Umbro says some sort of hallucination, perhaps.
Yeah, some sort of illusion placed upon them to ensue the battle, or to instigate the battle, but I don't think either is truly to blame, other than being caught in the Celesti's web.
Curious.
The only like actual crime is they're in the city they weren't supposed to be in.
Cherish kind of like sighs and says, "This isn't the first incident we've had with them, but it is not my place to judge them. That will be decided by the council."
Well, considering it, I mean, you know, we're kind of fighting as we walk.
Yeah.
Fighting, talking, walking. We're mages. We can multitask.
Oh, time.
Yeah.
Manipulation makes that easier too.
Yeah. Plus, we're also going super speed.
Yep.
But oh yeah, considering this is going to, you know, have huge ramifications on, you know, the rest of the world, they're probably going to get a pretty bigger punishment this time.
Indeed. Let's hope that this is not as major as it seems.
Oh yeah, it is, but what can you do?
Kind of like nods. So you move down the hallway to the room where you guys had your battle when you were down here.
Mm-hmm.
And you look over at the door in the stone to see the chains are not just broken, but like shattered. Like each of the links are broken.
Time shattered.
Yeah.
This can never be put back together, I say. It can't be closed again.
Someone did the first time, though. I wish I knew how.
Damn it.
Indeed.
Where are you, knave?
Someplace in space and time.
Mm-hmm.
That's the answer.
Back in 1940.
Well, no, the time was probably deleted.
He's in 1941 waiting for me. He just like he keeps Groundhog Daying that year, waiting for me to show up.
I mean, oh yeah, let's not get into that.
I was like, is that really how that works?
No, I mean, you don't have to wait if you're back in time, because it'll just come.
But not if I. Yeah, nope.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
Nope, yeah, I was about to like, no, that's a large rabbit hole.
No. Yeah, so the door is broken. It seems that like as you sort of peek into this room here, there are a lot more of the mole men, as I believe Amidine called them.
Mm-hmm.
Like 10 of them coming down each one of these hallways.
Okay. So,
as soon as you peek through.
Yeah, we'll get overwhelmed very quickly.
Yeah. Vigil sort of like steps up and they sort of like slide across the floor as they're trying to like crawl towards you. But Ambrose says we probably shouldn't stay here much longer.
Absolutely not.
Is there anything else you need to look at? Says looking at you guys and Cherish.
I don't know what I'm looking for with this door. Like, okay, so Mike also has no idea. Like, what could I ascertain from like seeing a broken seal? Like, could I?
I mean, you've seen them before in other places, so yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Like the one. Well, I guess you didn't really have a chance to see that one very much, but the one at the bottom of the underneath the Forestry Museum was there.
Okay. Now I'm wondering. Okay, well, prophecy said that there was something to learn here.
In the quarry.
In the quarry. Okay. Okay, so prophecy again. Yeah. Is there anything else that would be useful to us for in this? Yeah, in this immediate vicinity. I don't know if we're in a room.
Nothing significant that you would have reasonable time to be able to find.
Okay. All right, it appears we're done here.
Very well. I'll get us out of here then, Ambrose says.
Well, I'm wondering, yeah, like, so when we've only ever seen a broken seal. Have we ever seen a seal break?
Yeah, when you guys fought the Celesti.
Okay.
And the vampire got exploded.
Right. That's what I thought. So when the chains, did the same thing happen? Did they just get shattered, all links and everything?
They just like broke in a single place for those. This one just seems more thorough for some reason.
Okay.
The chains are broken more.
Okay.
Might be just because there was like a big fight.
More magic.
Yeah.
Into okay.
The end result is the same.
Okay. I'm looking for any little thing, man. Fucking magic mystery.
So as you say the word, Ambrose casts a spell, and the ground beneath you turns into a portal, and you guys just like drop down onto the ground above by the cars.
Nice.
And the portal is quickly sealed again.
All right. Now what about the quarry? Do we leave it open, or do we ban it again?
Ambrose and Vigil kind of like look at each other, and you get the feeling they're probably conversing silently. And Ambrose says, "We will leave it for now, I think, and take steps to ensure that no sleepers come this way."
Sounds good. Oh boy. All right.
It may be more detrimental to have a major node like this banned for an extended period of time. Disrupting geomantic structure in the area.
All right. So where do we go from here?
Cherish kind of sighs again and says, I don't know, honestly.
Seal is broke. What is the next one? I was so focused on stopping this one, and it happened anyway.
the release of the 4 umbral shades. 5.
So
Sorry.
The deep shadows. The shadowy shadows.
Shadowy shadows. Yeah.
I know. Umbra is like a deep shadow or something, or a shade.
Yeah. I mean, the Celestia did kidnap 5 mages back at the vampire fight, right?
Or did he?
Yeah, he did. Although 2 of them were slain in the ensuing
I was
battle.
gonna say, like, weren't they all killed? But he could always get 2 more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like something early from like our early play sessions might be what's doing this.
Occam, the one of the adamantine arrow guys with you, says Umbra probably refers to the spirit world, right?
Probably.
The Umbra.
I just say yeah because he knows more than
you don't want to. Like, yeah, sure.
Yep. Well, most likely. If there's something called the Umbra, then of course. I'm not that dumb. So, do shades live in the Umbra?
I don't really deal with that very much. I have some spirit magic, a little bit.
All right, what is?
As far as I know, spirits live there, but maybe a shade is a kind of spirit.
Okay, let me read that thing again. I was just there. Okay, 4th. Release of 5 umbral shades. Okay.
Yeah, so Cherish says, well, it is possible then that we could find something in the Umbra. I don't know how much it will help us given the inevitability of this.
If we go, that we're gonna break them out.
She kind of like nods.
And if we don't, it's going to happen anyway.
Right. All right, prophecy.
I know you mentioned that you learned some more things since our last meeting, and as we discussed, knowledge can be dangerous. I would hope that something that you found would help, giving us an alternative.
The only alternative I have so far is Germany, 1941.
I'm not sure what that means, but...
Me neither. Or sorry, 1945. I don't want to say the actual date, because just them knowing too much.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's... I think the problem with knowledge is them knowing about it, not things that we know in general.
But we don't know what's connected. But yeah, I know what you mean.
At this point, I think I'd be more inclined to actually ask for help.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, yes. So, yeah, I guess, do we want... I've been messing around with the idea of traveling back through time to kill Hitler for fun, you know, like everyone does.
Yeah, that's not the important part, though.
No, no, it's not. But because of that, I've been looking back into Germany and timelines and such.
Well, it's not the reason we were there, but go ahead.
No. Well, that was mine. That was my reason for being there. Anyway. So yeah, I go on about it and get a little off topic here and there.
So you
Yeah.
explain the broader strokes of your expedition there?
Yeah, and then say that, and when I'm all done, ask if Vigil would want to get all the details. Feel free, because there's a lot that is you need to see.
Ambrose says, "Yes, we would like a report."
All right. So yeah, if Vigil wants to read my mind or whatever, he can.
Oh yeah, I guess that works. He'll do so.
Okay.
If you're inviting it.
Yep. Yeah, I say I just kind of that's what I said. There's a lot of detail here, and a lot of it should be seen. So if you wouldn't mind just getting the quick version of the mind read.
So he kind of like puts a hand on your forehead for a couple of seconds, and then sort of you feel him sort of sifting through those thoughts that you push up to the surface of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And then sort of like takes a step back and like sort of looks contemplative as someone can be behind a silver mask.
Right.
And kind of like
reading your mind.
Takes a couple of steps away and starts like pacing slightly. And Ambrose kind of takes a step back to like watch him as Chair says, under ordinary circumstances, such plans would be ill-advised. But changing such significant events in the past, doing what you were saying, it's very dangerous.
Oh, I have been learning that.
And difficult to do. I believe you spoke to Belisarius about this, yes?
Yes.
I think you mentioned something in the past. He is more focused on such things than I.
Yes, he's looking into this alternate timeline, the date I mentioned. He's seeing what he can learn about it, if it exists anywhere in time already, like this alternate outcome.
Oh, it seems a useful possibility.
And also what I learned is it would require a whatever that spirit is, like basically a time spirit or something.
Yes, an Arcadian, anachronism. Yes. What they're called, the like time entities that like manifest a supernal time energy, pretty much. Yes, it would probably require some type of powerful summons.
And then I'm wondering if something that powerful would be able to break out of this chessboard that the Celestes created, and therefore that's what's causing this alternate timeline to be possibly linked to our predicament.
It is possible, certainly. More powerful supernal entities have greater knowledge and understanding of the arcana than any human could hope to have, short of Archmagistry.
Is a Celesti just a ultra-human, or?
They worship the Abyss and gain great power and great corruption flows through them. Yeah. With great power and at great cost, that sort of thing.
Yeah, they are like truly a hand of their master.
Indeed, more of a puppet than someone with any free will.
All right.
Well, if you seek to go down this route, I don't think that we will stop you, even if we have the authority to. I am giving you permission to look through any records or research in the Albuquerque Concilium that you might need to find what you require.
I believe I looked through and there was some restricted things I couldn't access. I can't remember. Maybe not. I could.
I don't remember if you did any research on that. Well, no, because when they were doing research, you were talking to Belisarius, so you haven't actually looked through.
Okay.
You haven't taken the next step in that.
Gotcha.
In that plan to actually like try and find an entity to summon.
Nope. I've been doing my own little work. Freelance. All right. So that was like while those guys were contemplating what Vigil saw, right?
Yeah, so the last thing Cherish says is, I'm sorry to put this on the two of you, but given our failure to stop this, I don't think that there's much that the Pentacle can do than try and delay whatever seal breaking inevitably occurs.
Right.
I think this is the only chance we have. Your plans.
Yep. That's all right. I think that's what we have. We've been under the same assumption for some time now. So
she kind of nods, and Umbros and Vigil kind of step back into the conversation. Umbros says, "This situation has escalated to levels that the Guardians of the Veil and Vigil, what the fuck is his title? Scepter.
Okay.
Vigil is not confident with a good outcome. We will be stepping back to take some contingency measures in the event of your failure."
By all means.
Sorry, Vigil said what?
Umbros said they'll be stepping back to take some contingency measures in the event of your failure, whatever that means.
Oh, I mean, we will probably 99% fail to prevent these seals from opening because it just seems we can't foresee his plans. It's just going to happen. The best we can do is, prepare for the seals and do what we can.
Umbros nods and says, damage control.
Yeah. It's just that, like, if we just go about it, we have 2 more seals of time to before those are broken. If you just prepare for the absolute worst outcome, maybe we'll be all right. But we'll do our damnedest. We'll be on the front line trying to prevent and stop. But it seems everything we do just kind of accelerates and does.
Umbros kind of nods and says, try not to make it any worse.
Right.
And they kind of like move to get back in their vehicles.
Oh, shit. Try not to make it any worse. Just us existing is making it worse.
Cherish kind of gives you sort of like a pat on the shoulder and then follows them.
Yeah. So,
you guys alone to deal with all the problems of the world.
Again.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna cast Back in Time before I was a mage.
What?
I'm gonna cast Back in Time before I was a mage, so I don't have to deal with any of these problems.
Delete yourself.
Yep, problem solved. There. Bye, Weston. Have fun.
Thing is, I don't even think it had to be us.
Yeah, it just could have been any.
If you do it yourself, we're just gonna have to roll up another character for Mike to have what I had always had.
Yep, to have always had. Well, I have to do that every time I rewrite history.
Man, that's crazy. Like, you could absolutely just retroactively have had a character and, like, have it make sense.
Yep.
Within the world.
Absolutely. Hey, that matter mage
like
guy.
I want to switch characters.
Yep.
I'm the reverse